So what I was really showcasing here is the daily candle. If you look at this, what do you notice about this daily candle so far? There's no upside wick. So this told me exactly what I needed to know coming into the day. I was already bullish bias, daily bias, H1 order flow was bullish. I just needed that final confirmation. So this allowed me to get into the trade flawlessly based on that narrative, take multiple entries and scale into a position that I already had 2 or 3 trades on. I am marking up the charts every single morning, usually at the back end of Asia before London Open Kill Zone. That then goes into InVision for everyone else to learn from so that we're all on side ahead of the trading day. And also it's for myself, I want to be in flow. I want to make sure that I'm on the right side of the market. If something develops, I take it. If not, we move on. Today, something was brewing, which was a potential scaling.
Welcome to the video. So it's currently 1 PM. Just got into the gym. So the way we do things in Asia is kind of live the day before London kicks off. So London starts in 2 hours time. Prepare for the markets. I'm in a trade on GJ, which is my 3rd trade now. So I'm holding 3 trades on this asset now. So that's interesting. Secondly, I plan the day, ready for Monday, ready for the week. Gym session, going to hit chest and back. I'm very efficient with my time, so when I'm in the gym, I'm listening to neuro knowledge, I'm listening to audiobooks, I'm listening to things that are going to benefit my future self to really feed into the mind. So working on the body, feeding the mind, that's the goal. So join me on the workout, I'm going to kick things off in chest and back.
When I'm in the gym, I'm trying to be as productive as I can with the time that I've got. Time efficiency equals mastery. So a lot of the time, I rarely listen to music anymore. I'm also listening to either podcasts to do with some traders that I look up to and respect, who are further ahead than me, that I can learn from, or it's something like neuro knowledge, it's an audiobook, it's something that I'm feeding my mind with to get me to that next level of life, to get me to that next level in finances, wealth, trading, health, fitness, whatever it may be, to improve myself. So I'm very efficient with my time, and it's a good way to maximize the time you have in the day via that 1-2 hour slot you have to work on your fitness. As you can see, these are my notes and a trade that I've got running on pound yen. This was just playing out. I was just letting it run. So here was just as I got involved in this trade. We had the flush down on GJ. I'm looking for a scaling along with the higher time frames. We had that shift in market structure. I executed, and I was then able to manage risk accordingly and remove risk quickly. Then it was just about sitting back, relaxing, and managing the trade.
Back in GJ for another scaling position. So I got taken out of break even on the one this morning. Re-entered following a flush down, and this is the current setup right now. So yen basket on the left, pound yen on the right. So I'll break this down on the actual charts, but the first point of reference, drawn liquidity, is the previous weekly high, just resting above. 4 hour close looking very nice, so looking for this next expansion. We are moving into London overlap now, so we may just get engineering of liquidity before New York kicks into place in a little bit, and then just giving updates in the Discord.
Update on the trade, currently holding a scaling, so this is the third position, second scaling. Also took a break even this morning as well. So very active trading day for a Monday. Doesn't usually form like this, but when the market gives opportunities, you have to be able to step into that aggressive mode and take it. Now for me, if we go to the 1 hour, I've got positions running from Thursday. So first position was taken here, second scaling, and then third here. So the plan of action is as soon as we start tapping into 199s, which is just above the previous weekly high, I will naturally be a bit more aggressive with profit taking mode. I'm not going to be closing these trades, but I'm going to be watching for any bigger pullbacks due to the fact that we have this range here. So if there's going to be an area that price is going to turn around from, which is less likely to happen just based on the momentum, but it can still happen. So I want to be watching and monitoring this area. So I will be a bit more aggressive, But overall, I do expect GJs to continue popping and basket to continue falling, taking out the swing point, which is a week low at 6378, and overall expecting price to hit this target of 199.5 and then later potentially 200. Later in the day, I had the live trading session with the Envision Markets community, in which case I'm looking for potential trades, taking trades live on stream. It just so happens on this week we had PPI, so no trades were taken, but we was watching DXY with dollar Swiss and seeing how things were developing. Then I had a one-to-one call with one of my clients, Scott, who is a professional footballer and also trying to balance trading alongside that. He's been at the point of inconsistency for a while, looking to take that to the next level, and in the space of 4 weeks, able to get into a point already of taking profitable trades, banking some solid winners, along with the daily bias, H1 alignment, applying the simple model that we teach, but now it's about adding those layers of context, getting those more precise entries and taking things to the next level. If you're a trader trying to break through that ceiling into consistent profitability and acquire more funding, there's a potential to work with me one-to-one. There'll be a link down below that sends you to a form. Fill out the form. If you're a good fit, we'll be in contact. Well, what can I say? What an amazing week in the markets, even just on one pair. I was talking about this in the video, I was documenting it live. Even from these 3 trades alone, these first 3 trades, was 13.97% profit. That's not even factoring in the day trades that I took after that for 1.4, 1.7, and then took a short for 1.5. Being able to do this in flow really allowed me to just have a flawless week. It was amazing. So the purpose behind this was to really stretch the mind, because what's to stop me banking the trade here at 2%, 3%, getting out of the trade and just calling it a day? For me, as much as I'm happy with the 2, 3, 4% trades, I'm at the part of my journey right now where I really want to push the boat out and play with the boundaries. Almost think about it like, I guess, you know, a kid trying to play with boundaries about what's possible, what's not possible. The same way I'm doing that with my trading right now, right? I'm at that stage to do so. Everything is subconscious, everything is automatic, so why not back myself with conviction to play a lot more of these trades? Right? If I can get these intraday entries and swing targets, what's to stop me doing that? Nothing. Okay? So the healthy balance between the two is important. But what a week. Insane. And this was on the back of conviction being the key word, to be honest. I understood where the market was likely going to go with a lot of conviction. I then backed myself, played it, and it paid off. So happy. So it all started here. I understood, well, it all started back when I was in Thailand here, actually, because 18th of July, we paused right before 200. We got between 2 and 3 pips away from that big psychological level. So at that point, for me, it still becomes a draw on liquidity. It's a big psychological target. It's a big round number. So eventually it's going to get hit. Now, market structure was still obviously bullish. We'd liquidated the low here, but we showed a lack of intent. Then, I think it was Monday. Tuesday here, we have the start of a buyback taking place. Fair value gap to the left that needs filling, and then I could anticipate this next leg of price. Did I know how impulsive it's going to be? No. But based on this flush down, pound yen has a big tendency to then reverse that entire move. So I backed myself with conviction and played this. So from the second day, I was then able to start taking the trades, which started here. And then once I'm in that trade, took a scale in, and then a third scaling. This is the trade you saw me on the video take. Then also later in that day, I also took a smaller trade as well. Then another one, and then a short from the top. So what an amazing week. And like I said, the purpose for me was just to stretch the mind, see how far I could push the boundaries out and really just tap into a bit more maxing out the positions that I do take now. I feel very confident in both FX and futures. Futures is something that I'm still getting better at, but the results have been amazing. For FX, you know, it's very automatic for me. I don't have to do that much to get results. And it's almost like, you know, I've heard the quote so many times where it takes years to get to a certain point where things become effortless and easy, almost like driving a car, but once you get there, things become so automatic. So for anyone's watching that is not currently there yet or things aren't clicking, just give it time. Continue to simplify things and make things easy for yourself. You know, I have literally a 3-step process that I teach inside Envision to master daily bias. And when you pile that with context and timing, daily cycle, understanding power of three, all these different things that come into different layers. Once you understand that, you can play the same trades. So it's just letting things playing out, trusting the process, and just not giving up along the way. You know, I've seen so many people give up along the way, and this isn't meant to be a motivational speech, but the truth of the matter is I've seen thousands of traders come and go. Don't be one of those traders. Just persist long enough to succeed. Just set yourself up for success. Don't be someone who is awaiting a big payout from a prop firm because that's the new shiny ball. Play it for the long term. Focus on mastery. Focus on where you want to be in 10 years. Focus on what this vehicle can do for you if you set yourself up. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the day in the life. This was a Singapore edition. I'll do another one once I'm back in Europe as well. But for now, leave a comment down below. If you want to see how I trade in more detail, the link will be down below in the description as well. You are welcome to join the 12-week accelerator, which we've just launched inside Envision, to get you from zero to set up and be accustomed to acquire more funding. So link will be down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon.